Namaste children. In the previous class we have learnt about the describing words. Now I told you about the describing words. I have shown you one teddy bear. About the garden I have written on the board, and I have given you the homework also to paste your photo or to write your name and describe you about you. Okay, have you all understood how to use these describing words? What for these describing words are used? These describing words are used to give more information about anything. We'll get more knowledge about particular thing or any person, animal, so on and so forth. So in this lesson, in S3, we are going to describe a thing. We are going to describe a thing. As you know, all of you, how to describe a trees. Here I have drawn the trees as we have done for S2. So here by the shape, size and color, we were able to describe it, and we were able to differentiate it with different words. Words means which words? Describing words. So here today you are going to describe a particular thing. If we take our lesson Pranav's friends, what was Pranav's favorite thing? Can you guess what was his favorite thing? His favorite thing was obviously the trees and the bushes are his favorite things. And one more thing, how to make sentences using these describing words. Even in the earlier class also I described you how to make sentences using these describing words. Here I have written some sentences on the board. You take a pause here while watching the video, okay, and you go through these sentences. What is the first sentence I wrote? The tall tree is my favorite. The tall tree is my favorite. What is the naming word here? Naming word is the tree. And how is the tree? What word? Which word is describing the tree? It is the tall tree. Isn't it, children? Now next sentence. Pranav is a tall boy. Pranav is a tall boy. So what is the naming word here? Naming word is Pranav. And what is the describing word? Is the tall. Boy is also a naming word. It is a common naming word. Boy is a common naming word. Now if we go to the next sentence, the building is tall. How is the building? The building is tall. Building is the naming word and tall is the describing word. Now here, I am tall. What is the naming word here? We don't have any naming word, but instead of naming word, we will use some other words like he, she, we, our. What do we call them? Earlier we have learnt this. They are called as the pronouns. What they are called as? Pronouns. So we may use the naming words or the pronouns to make the sentence. So what is the sentence here? I am tall. What is the describing word again here? It is tall. Now coming to the next sentence. Here what is the next sentence, children? Can you read for me? The flowers are beautiful. The flowers are beautiful. What is the naming word here? Flowers is the naming word. And what is it giving more information, more message about the flowers? It is beautiful. This is the describing word. Now let us see the next sentence. Tall giraffes eat leaves from tall trees. So what is the naming word? Giraffes is the naming word. Leaves is also the naming word. And what is the describing word? Tall. Here is tall. Now can you tell me, children, what is common in all the sentences? Can you guess what is common in all the sentences? The most common thing is we are having the naming words and describing. That is common. In addition to that, something more is common. That is, can you guess what it is? Yes, it is tall word. The word tall I am using again and again. That means with one describing word we can use it anywhere. It may be the thing, it may be the animal, it may be the person or anything. We can use this one describing word to describe anything. Okay ma? Now here, if you look here, I have written some words. I have written some words. What are they? Pranav, I, a, the, teacher, you, toy, book, am, are, is, big, small, long, short, square, blue, green, red, black, tall, so and so forth. There are so many describing words are there. Now here these words I have taken from Pranav's lesson and some from others. So using these words, are you getting my point children? I have written some sentences on the board. Using this list of words, you have to make the sentences. You have to make the sentences. And how you should write down, what are the conditions you have to apply to write the sentence? You have to use one noun, okay, and one describing word you should use. It should have one noun, it should have, describing word it should have, and also one doing word also it should have. These are the conditions apply. Okay, so what are the keywords we are having? Naming words, you know all of you, names of anything. Describing words means what? The words which describe, it gives us more message, more information of any thing or animal. Full stop. Now let us come to the full stop. See children, one thing I wanted to tell you here, it's very important. See, describing word. The tall, if I take this example, the tall tree is my favorite. Okay, where did I put tall word? Where did I put tall word? This is coming before the tree. It is coming before the tree. That means adjectives we are placing before the naming word. Naming word we are using the describing words. And let us see the other one. Pranav is a tall boy. Boy is also a common naming word. Common naming word, again this is common naming word. Before the common naming word also we are using the describing word. And here the flowers are beautiful. But is it before the naming word or after the naming word? After the naming word. But it is not exactly after the naming word, but it may be before or after, is, am, are, etc. Okay. In the previous class I told you these words are used to connect the subject, connect the noun and the describing words. Connect the noun and the describing word. It gives us the complete meaning, complete sense. We'll understand it properly. And here one more thing you have to remember. Here I wrote in the keywords full stop. What is this full stop? Full stop is nothing but this is the rule that whenever we are starting the sentence, listen carefully Nana. Whenever we are starting the sentence, we should start with a capital letter. If you look at all these sentences, you see all the sentences are beginning with capital letters. Did you observe that? Yes, all the sentences are beginning with the capital letters. And once the sentence is over, once we feel that sentence is complete, then we will stop it with a full stop. We'll stop it with a full stop. So what does this full stop mean? This full stop means a small dot. Already we have dealt with this topic earlier. Full stop means a small dot. So that dot means that that sentence is complete. Okay, now you may be getting the doubt. In the earlier class I told you that proper naming words or particular naming words will always begin with the capital letter. There is a rule that always we should begin the sentence with a capital letter and end with a full stop. Okay, and also when you are writing the, suppose if the naming word comes, if the naming word comes in the middle, then also for the proper naming word, if it comes in the middle also, you should write it as capital letter only. No other words you should use, for no other words you should use capital letters. Only for the particular naming word, beginning of the sentence, after the full stop again we'll start the sentence. No? At that time also we should begin with a capital letter. Understood all of you? Have you all understood? Suppose if I am writing the sentence like this. Just now I was telling you to that always we should begin the sentence with a capital letter and end with the small letter. Now I told you that I have written some words on the board. Isn't it, ma? Before we go for this, I wanted to show you, I would like to show you small biscuits. Can you see these biscuits? What are these biscuits, ma? How are the biscuits? Just observe these biscuits closely. Okay, observe these biscuits closely and use these words, the words which I have circled. Big, small, long, square, green, red, black, round. Use these words and try to describe these two biscuits. You take a pause and you have to describe it. Okay, ma? Where will you describe? How you will describe? Just orally you think of the words which suits for to describe these two biscuits. Okay. Now let us come back to our this full stops and capital letters. So here I have written a small paragraph. So what is our task now? You have to find out what is the error, what is the mistake, what are the errors we are having in this paragraph. As you know that always we should begin the sentence with a capital letter, and if the naming words, proper naming words comes in the middle also, we have to use the capital letter. Once the sentence is over, we should put the full stop and then again we should start with a capital letter. Let us see whether these rules apply here or not. Okay dear, come on, observe this. You take a pause here and you should observe the paragraph. My favorite dress is a red frock. The frock is long. It has black stripes. This is what is given. Now can you tell me what are the things which are wrong in this paragraph? Now shall we go with? So what is the rule number 1? That we should always begin the sentence with the capital letter. So we'll go with the rule number 1. So here M is small letter. So how we should write down? My favorite dress is a red frock. Red frock. Is it a red frock? Red frock. If it is my red saree. Jyoti's red saree means you should write down capital letter. Here name is not given, only red color is given. Name of the person is not given. Jahnavi's red frock means you should use capital letter. So here we should not use capital letter. Simply red frock they have given. So red R is wrong. So we should write small r. This is one more mistake. My favorite dress is a red frock. So here what we are doing, we are taking a pause here. We are feeling that the sentence is complete. So what is this? They have given the comma. but instead of comma we should put full stop. And then again, what is the rule number 1? Once the sentence is over, again we should start the sentence with the capital letter. Is it applying here? No. So what is the mistake here? T is wrong. We should write down the. The frock is long. Here also the sentence is complete. So here we should put the full stop. Here they have done right. It has black stripes. What is the mistake here? Come on, tell me. What is the mistake here? Yes, you are right. B is the mistake. We should write down black, and once the sentence is completed, then you should put the full stop. This is what you have to remember always. Don't always use capital letter wherever you wish. Okay, there are certain rules to be followed while writing the capital letters. Full stop when we will put, when we feel that the sentence is complete, then we should put the full stop. Once the full stop is, once we put the full stop, immediately you should start with the capital letter. And capital letters when we should use only for the particular naming one, proper naming word only we should use the capital letter. Understood all of you? Now hope you have understood, and I have shown you the 2 biscuits, no ma? 2 biscuits, one marigold and one small biscuit I have shown you, and I have given you some keywords also. Big, small, long, square, green, red, black and round. Use these keywords and try to describe these small bickies. Okay? Now everyone open your English workbook. Come on children, open your English workbook. Take out page number 43. Yes, open page number 43. Here you write down the date as usual. And what is here? S3, describing a thing. These trees already they are on the board. We have discussed in S2. Isn't it ma? Pine tree and the mango tree. So what is the question he is asking us? He is asking us, write one sentence each about the mango tree and the pine tree using describing words. Yesterday I have described, using the size, shape, color. We have described the 2 trees. You memorize that. If you have forgotten, again you open that video, watch that video and try to fill this blank. So what is he is asking? He is asking us to describe this pine tree and mango tree using the describing word in one sentence. So one sentence you should write for pine tree and one more sentence for mango tree. Okay, this is regarding the first question. Now let us see what is the second question. Write 3 sentences about the things that are the same between both the trees. So what is same? You observe the table, the tabular form I have given. What is same? Both are trees. Okay, both the trees gives us oxygen. Okay, both the trees are helpful to all the people. Okay, these are the similar things. Leaves are green in color for both the trees. Isn't it? And what are the differences? What he is asking? Only same only he is asking. He is not asking the differences. So what is common in both the trees you have to write down. So how you will write? To make your job very easy, you write down here on the top, you write down pine tree, and here you write down mango tree. Okay ma? In between you draw the line, and what is here you write down. What is same you write down. Same you write down. Then it will be easy for you. Okay ma? Now let us come to the next question. Draw a tree and write 2 words to describe your tree. Any tree you can draw. Apart from this mango and the pine tree, any tree you wish, you draw, and you have to describe your tree. How you are going to describe? You use so many describing words I have given yesterday. Okay, in yesterday's video. You have to use those words, draw it, color it beautifully, and in the box only you describe how the leaves are, round shaped leaves, or the trunk is brown in color. Okay, it is very tall, it is very, the tree is bushy. You can use any of the describing words, and you have to write the sentences here in the box itself. You take 1/4 of the box for drawing the tree, remaining part you can use to write the sentences. They are asking us to describe, write 2 words only is asking. If you write the sentences, it's well and good. If you cannot write, here it is given only 2 words, but you can write as many words as you can. Okay, Nana? Now turn to the next page. Here same date you should write down, and use the checklist to review the sentences written in S3. In S3 you have written some sentences, no? Here sentences you have written, here you have written the sentences. So what you have to do, you have to check them whether you have done it correctly or not. So what is the first one here? All sentences have naming words. Example, what is giving? Pranav's tree is tall. So whether the sentences which you are written here, whether it is having the naming word or not. If it is yes, you should put yes. If it is no, you should put no, cross mark. If it is yes means in the yes box you put tick mark. If it is no means you put cross mark in the, only one you have to choose. Don't put tick right and wrong. Okay. Second one, proper naming words begin with the capital letter. The trees are Pranav's friends. Pranav is the name of a boy, only one boy, Pranav. So that's why he is beginning with the capital letter. So you check it out. All sentences end with the full stop. Pranav's tree is tall. Whether your sentences are ending with the full stop or not, also you have to check. Next, all sentences start with the capital letter. You have to check whether you are using the capital letters, full stops or not. You have to check. Sentences are describing words that tell about naming words. So at the end, what is that? All we are learning in this block, we are learning only about the describing words. How to describe a thing, describing a person, describing a animal. Okay, so in these sentences, the sentences which you are written in the earlier lesson, whether you have written the describing words, here you are using describing words, here you are using describing words, here you are using, everywhere describing words you are using. So what you are doing, what you have to do here, you have to check that whether the describing words are there or not. Obviously it will be yes only. Yes. Now rewrite the sentences to describe trees. So what he is asking us, here you have written 2 words. They told to describe, only use words to describe. So here what you have to do, you have to use those words, and total 5 sentences you have to write using the describing words. So there I have written number of describing words. Keywords are there: big, small, long, green, red, black, round, tall. You can use any of these keywords, and you have to make the sentences to describe the trees. Understood, children, all of you? Do it. And if you don't understand, you can watch the earlier video of S2, and both the videos you compare. Understand, all of you? Thank you.